guys, good morning. How the hell is everybody doing? I am doing fantastic. Today it is Wednesday, November the 12th. It is currently 8 in the morning and I am up early because I was craving coffee. I just took my shot of Zepbound. I decided to take it 2 days earlier because I usually take it on Fridays, but I decided to take it 2 days earlier because I feel like this week it wasn't working. I have been eating like a fucking monster the last 2 days, and like I feel like I'm losing control of my appetite. Yesterday I had 4 slices of pizza and a little cup, a small little like container of Panda Express orange chicken that my mom brought home, and she was like, do you want it? Usually I would say no to these kind of things, but for some reason I said yes. So I literally ate 4 slices of pizza, and then I had a small container of orange chicken, and I felt really disgusted with myself. And then yesterday I also had 4 slices of pizza, as well as an entire Dubai chocolate cheesecake from Crumble that you guys saw last week. I ate half of it the day before yesterday, and then I ate the other half yesterday while I was at work. And the entire day yesterday my stomach was hurting because I think like for the last 6 months my body's just gotten so used to not overeating that maybe like my stomach shrank. I don't know if that's possible, but like my stomach was hurting because of all the food that I have eaten the last 2 days. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my God, I have another 2 days till I have to take my shot. And I'm fucking hungry. Like I feel ravenous. I feel like I want to just go to a buffet and fucking eat everything. And I was like, you know what? Let's stop that right in its track. I went on Google and read it, and I was like, can you take your shot 2 days earlier? And like everybody was like, yeah, I take my shot every 2 days, or I take my shot every like 5 days, or I take my shot 2 days earlier. And like I spoke to my doctor, and he's like, if you feel like the shot isn't properly like working, take your shot every 5 days. I haven't gotten to that yet. I have a doctor's appointment at the beginning of December, so I'm probably going to talk to my doctor about possibly raising my shot to the 15 milligram shot, milliliters, milligram, one of those, or taking the shot every 5 days, because the last 2 weeks, honestly, the shot has not been working as well as it had been the last like 5.5 months. So I'm just wondering if it's something to do with like my body, because I have also read on Google that there are some weeks where the shot does not work and then it comes back to like working properly. So I don't know if my body's just like adjusting to something. But here is my espresso. What do we think? Isn't it cute? Isn't it good? This is espresso with white chocolate syrup sauce and cookie butter flavoring. It is my favorite combo that I've ever done. I'm not quite sure. So I took the shot 2 days earlier, and we're gonna see how it goes, how it plays out. So instead of taking my shot on Fridays, I'm gonna start taking my shot on Wednesdays. I'm a little scared to weigh myself, so I'm not gonna weigh myself for a couple of days until all of the pizza and the bread and the chocolate and the cheesecake that I've had the last 2 days gets out of my system, and then I will weigh myself again. I was gonna go to the gym today, but I literally don't have time. I have to start work at 10. It is currently 8:30. Got shit to do right now at home before I start work, so I'll probably end up going to the gym when I get off of work today. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna make my coffee. I'm gonna sit in my room, go do what I gotta do, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another day of the vlog, because today I have nothing to do but work and then go to the gym and bed rot, and that's not interesting to watch. So I'm gonna go make my coffee, finish my coffee, and I'll see you guys on the next clip, whenever that is. You guys, I am so fucking distraught. I literally had set all these alarms to make sure that I was in line on Ticketmaster for the Hilary Duff artist pre-sale fucking concert ticket release. And guess what? Guess what? I literally get in line waiting for the queue to open up. I'm there literally at 10:45, right as the waiting room is opened. 11 o'clock hits, and I'm in queue. 16,000 people are also waiting in queue ahead of me. And then I go on Twitter, and I see that some people have a queue of 144,000 people for a 2,500 at maximum seating capacity venue in LA. And I'm like, you know what? 16,000 people for a 2,500 capacity max venue doesn't seem too bad. I'm gonna sit here and wait. And then 30 minutes go by and I get kicked out because all of the pre-sale tickets sold out. How the fuck is there 144,000 people on an artist pre-sale for Los Angeles for an artist that has a venue of max capacity 2,500 people? I was really hoping to get Hilary Duff tickets for me and my cousin. And the more that I'm like looking at it from an outsider's perspective, the more that I'm thinking I'm not gonna get those tickets. Hope to the universe in January sometime when the concert gets closer that some people sell their tickets so I can snag 2 up. But this has been a really depressing morning. And I'm so sad. I'm so fucking sad. I really wanted to see Hilary. I'll see you guys later. Why, yes, I have unlocked a new angle of my room, as my cousin Lauren will lovingly point out in the comments section below. Even though it's not a new angle, it's just an angle that you guys probably haven't seen before because my room has been switched around so many times in so many different ways. We're now at square one of the first layout that I originally had in my bedroom. I have like a medium-sized bedroom. I wouldn't say it's like super small, but it's not super big. However, I do have a lot of shit, a lot of furniture in my room. There's only so many configurations I can do in my room with all of this furniture. And while I did love the last configuration I had, it gave me very great positive vibes. It was very good feng shui, except that the desk, I have a really big desk and I had it in a really weird angle of the room where it was like right off the bed in between the dresser and the bed. And so whenever I wanted to like work, it was just a very tight fit and I didn't quite like how constricted I felt. So I ended up moving everything back to how I had it like a few months ago because like I said, there's only so many configurations of my bedroom that I can do. And I just felt like I needed to change. I felt like we just needed to switch shit around just for the fun of it, just because I can. That's how I spent this week. Also, what day is it today? Today it is Sunday, November 23. It is just a couple of days away from Thanksgiving. And I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but I will be cooking Thanksgiving dinner. I'm also gonna be doing a little bit of overtime at my job, just cause why not, extra money. But I get off of work like around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I have enough time to cook. And I told myself I wasn't going to go hard this year like I did the other years. I've been kind of in charge of cooking Thanksgiving for the last 3 to 4 years. I don't do turkey because turkey is not my favorite thing to cook. So I usually cook chicken. I cook boneless chicken breast and I roast it with herbs and spices and a lot of delicious things. And then I used to make like fresh mashed potatoes, fresh mac and cheese. Like I used to make everything hand scratch. And this year I was like, no, I'm buying everything pre-made. So like a week ago, I went to Target and I bought literally like microwaved mashed potatoes, pre-made mac and cheese. And I'm just like, I'm not doing it this year. I'm not doing it this year. I just want a quick, easy meal. I want to focus on cooking the chicken and not be like multitasking, burning everything. So that's what I did. And the chicken is in the freezer, ready to get de-thawed in a few days, defrosted. This is the end of the vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. This is the first time that I'm actually taking time to like edit the video and make it look good and work on the color correcting and the color grading. So let me know how it looks, because I actually took the time to like really fine-tune details that I did not really take the time for in the last video. So let me know how it looks. Aside from that, I will see you guys next week for the Thanksgiving vlog. And I hope that you guys are all having a good day and a good week and a good month and a good year and a good life. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.